Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market view. We've seen sharp uptick across global markets on Friday. US markets were up about 0.6% and the job data was in line with market expectations. Even European markets were up anywhere from 0.5 to almost about 1.75%, mainly because of the effect of the lower interest rates and $400 billion of fresh funding which could be routed through LTRO. And when we look at the Asian markets today morning, Nikkei is up about 0.6%, Hang Seng is also up about 0.5%, and SGX Nifty is suggesting that we are going to open up about 27 points higher at about 7625 or thereabouts. So in terms of flows, friends, FI was net bias on Friday in the cash market to the tune of almost about 1280 crore, and we've seen that in the last 2-3 days the net buying by the FIs in the cash market has increased significantly, and which is what is reflected in the way the Nifty moved up on Friday. It was up more than 100 points, close to about 7,600 levels, and we've seen action across the board led by the oil and gas packs, cement stocks, auto stocks, and the large basket of mid-cap stocks. So the stocks were up anywhere from 5 to about 10%. So on that note, let me invite Sadhana to take us through important F&O cues and ideas that we can have from the F&O side.
Good morning friends, let's have a view on derivatives. On Friday, market started the session with gap up opening, but initial number of trades market continued to trade with a narrow range. But later on we have seen that Nifty has broken our monthly straddle break-even point of 7548 and continued its journey towards northward direction and made a intraday high of 7602 odd levels. And we have seen that gains were seen in many of the blue chip counters such as ONGC, Reliance Industries, Hero MotoCorp along with sectoral indices. And Nifty finally snapped its session with a significant gain of close to 1.5%. In this period, we have seen that formation of long positions were seen by market players as around 1400 contracts were added in Nifty futures, and Nifty futures price also increased by approximately 100 rupees. On the other hand, cost of carry decreased by 40%, which is decreased from 2.94 to 1.77, and Nifty futures premium also decreased from 12 points to 7.35 odd levels. On the options front, PCR is increased from 0.78 to 0.84. We have seen around 8% rise in PCR, which is clearly indicating that put option has added more number of shares than call option. We have seen that put option has added around 43 lakh shares in open interest, whereas call option has added around 10 lakh shares in open interest. And India VIX also increased. Huge volatility was seen in options on that day. It was increased by approximately 300 to 400 basis points from 15.45 to 15.98. On the options front, we have seen that call option activity 7,500 is shifting towards 7,600 and 7,700, but as of now 7,500 stands with highest number of shares in open interest. And on the put option, we have seen that 7,000 put option activity is shifted towards 7,400 and 7,500. As of now 7,400 stands with highest number of shares in open interest, but in percentage terms 7,500 was good in open interest front. There are two securities in ban period today, that means no one can take the fresh position in these two stocks. One is Dish TV and second is Indiabulls Real Estate. On Friday, FIs were net buyers of approximately 737 odd crores in future and option segment. Our 5-day CVM stands at 7450. Lower range for the market would be 7400 and higher range would be 7700. As Singapore Nifty is up by 40 points at 7636, so we may see a gap up opening in Nifty futures today. And last time we have seen in Nifty made a high of 7625, so we may see a good opening in Nifty futures today. That's it from derivatives. Thank you.
Let me take you through actionable ideas and important news update from the share fund desk. First of all, the actionable ideas. IDEA has completed the QIP totaling about $506 million, and the overall book actually was oversubscribed to the tune of about 3 times, so one can go long on IDEA with a stop loss of 138 and a target of about 145 to about 147. HDFC Limited, as the SLR rate has been cut in the recent monetary policy, that could be a big benefit for companies like HDFC. Also, we have seen some kind of a development on the insurance front in terms of the increased limit for the FIIs in the insurance sector. That could also be positive for HDFC. So one can go long there with the stop loss of 916 and a target of about 963 to about 981. Here is the list of stocks with positive and negative bias for the day traders. Hindalco, we have a positive bias, and Sesa Sterlite also we have a positive bias. And Sun TV, as we have some negative news on the fresh inquiry being imposed by CBI on Maran, so that could be a bit of a negative for Sun TV. In other important news update, there was a recent presentation by Maruti Suzuki management to the investors outlining the kind of benefits that would accrue to the company because of the investment being made by their subsidiary company. They could save to the tune of about 10,500 crore by investing through a subsidiary company and not directly. So Maruti could be a stock in positive action in today's market. And for Ranbaxy, some negative news as well as the US drug regulators stand on to answer factory differs from that of the European Union stand. So there could be a bit of a negative reaction on the Ranbaxy stock. And Nectar Life Science has put out a block wherein promoters are likely to offload about 44.25% stake, and IDFC Investment Bank has been appointed to look for buyers. So watch out for some action on the Nectar Life Science. That's it from all of us, friends. Have a good trading session and see you tomorrow at the same time.